an acknowledgement to WGN. WGN Radio has been a great partner really for decades, bringing us memorable baseball and a lot of fun. They've been a great partner for the Cubs, and we will keep our friendship with that group downtown for quite a long time. But today I want to talk a little bit about our new partner and our future. This was a tough decision for us. We didn't take it lightly. After WGN decided to opt out of our contract, we owed it to the organization and our fans to explore all the options available. We were humbled by the interest in our broadcasts in the marketplace and the passion for Cubs baseball. To each of the bidding groups, we presented our vision for the future of Cubs baseball. We talked about our ownership, a group committed to winning a championship for the greatest fans in sports and prepared to do the difficult work to get there. We talked about the incredible work Theo Epstein, Jed Hoyer, and Jason McLeod are doing to build a sustained level of success on the field. As I think everyone knows, today's draft day, so they're doing the important work to make sure this team is better for the future, so they weren't able to attend today, as you can imagine. In fact, while we spent a lot of time on the media rights with all of the partners, including CBS, obviously, the turning point in our discussion with CBS really was a discussion we had in New York in January around minor league baseball. We started talking about the future of the organization and the players that are on the come. And Dan Mason, Chris Olivero, and Rod Zimmerman started getting very deep into our minor league system, to the point where at one stage, I think Dan was seeing whether he could stump us with some names and statistics. So one thing we know about this team, they love baseball and they know our team. So I'd like to thank Dan, Chris, Rod, Mark Day, and all of the team at CBS for their confidence in us and their vision. Their belief in our baseball and business plan was resolute, and they'll be rewarded. This is going to be a game-changing partnership in the Chicago marketplace. I'd also like to thank several members of our organization that made today possible. Obviously, everything starts with ownership. Tom and the Ricketts family continue to show great vision and courage to pursue growth opportunities such as this one. I also want to thank my teammates, Mike Lafrano, Colin Faulkner, Alex Sugarman, Lydia Walke, Alan Hermeling, Julian Green, and Allison Miller. They did all the hard work. And finally, I want to thank our great broadcasters, Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer. You know, the one thing from the very beginning we made clear to everyone that was non-negotiable was that Pat was coming with us. Thankfully, no one disagreed, and we're just thrilled to know that Pat and Ron will be calling Cubs games on WBBM in 2015. Now, many of you may not be aware that this is really a return to a partnership with WBBM. WBBM carried the Cubs from 1929 to 1940. That era included the Cubs' pennant-winning seasons of 1929, 1932, 1935, and 1938. In fact, prior to the 1937 season, the Cubs did not charge a fee for radio stations to broadcast the games at Wrigley Field. So that's changed a little bit.